Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a special review for you. I know that this review is all over YouTube, but I wanted to test these products out for myself. As you can see, I have just my eye makeup on and my face is completely bare because I will be reviewing the new Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, her foundation. To be honest, I only picked up the foundation because these are the only things that I was really interested in trying out, because I love anything that has to do with skin and a flawless base and such. So I know that she came out with contour sticks and highlight sticks, those match sticks, and then those individual dual highlighter slash blush sort of a duo, and some lipsticks, like I think one lip gloss, but I could be wrong about the lip gloss. But anyways, I was just mostly interested in the foundation itself and how it wears, and the enormous shade range that she came up with. I was so surprised and I was so excited because I think this is the first time in a very long time. I think really it's the first time that a brand, an indie brand, has really come up with shades that can suit all skin tones, from the lightest to the lightest pastel fair to the deeper dark tones, which is really exciting for me. I am a person of ethnic skin tone. I have olive tone skin. I am mostly olive neutral, medium olive neutral. Sometimes I can get really tan in the summertime, which is why I picked up two shades. In the wintertime, my normal skin tone would be an NC40, and in the summertime I would gradually move to an NC42. So therefore I picked up two shades. The shades that I picked up was 290, which has a neutral olive undertone, but it's a little bit more medium skin tone, and then the other shade is 360 that also has an olive undertone but for tan skin. So I am going to be combining these two shades together. So if you are interested in following up with a review, this is just going to be a general review. For today, it is just going to be a first impression. So if you want to see more about this, then please keep watching. So the box itself looks like this. This is a standard cardboard box. It has Fenty Beauty by Rihanna on it. And the product that you get in here is a your standard 32 ml 1.08 fluid ounces of foundation, which is pretty much standard. You do get just a little bit more. And it says that it is a soft matte long wear foundation. Some of the claims to this foundation is medium to full coverage for all skin types, basically, I'm assuming. Long wear, light as air. So those are all things that I look for in a foundation. In fact, I am more of a medium coverage sort of a girl. I don't really like something which is too full coverage unless I'm going out to an event. So I'm really excited for that. And the bottle itself looks like this. This is a very sleek glass bottle. It says Fenty Beauty on it. It's very, the packaging is basically straight on both sides and then oval here. So it's not completely round, it's not exactly square. So I do like the packaging. The packaging is very sleek. You can see the color, and then it has a white top. It is a frosted bottle. So this is the shade 290 and this is the shade 360 that I picked up. So as you can see, I think 360 would be more my shade right now, but again, I'm a little bit in between the shades, so I will be mixing this up to see how that goes. I did see other reviews stating that it does tend to darken as it gets drier, so I don't think that's oxidizing. I just think that the finish of it is a little bit more deeper as it settles into your skin. So without further ado, let's get this on my face. To prime my skin, I am going to be going in with the Smashbox Primerizer. I did not get the Fenty Beauty Primer because, again, I'm just mostly interested in her foundation, and I love this primer by Smashbox. I've only had it for a few days, but I absolutely love the consistency. It feels so light. It's exactly like a moisturizer. So I have mixed this on my little mixing pan right here. I've taken a 1 pump of 290 and 1.5 pumps of 260. The consistency right off the bat, I can tell, is a little bit runny, but not too runny. So I'm just gonna dot whatever I have left on my face, and I'm gonna be going in with my beauty blender and just working this, stippling this into my skin. I usually use a beauty blender for my foundations. I don't ever really use a brush unless it's a very thick foundation, and it depends upon the type of coverage that I really want. So and I can already tell that this foundation is going on very smooth. The coverage is super, super amazing. Again, it is very skin-like and it is quite light. I don't feel like as if I'm putting on any heavy, cakey foundation on my face. And it covers everything really, really nicely. So 2 pumps, 2.5 pumps actually is what I used in total. And 2.5 pumps has covered my face. This is 1 layer of foundation on my face. I think the color match is pretty much on point. It does have, I think I may have mixed a little too much of the 290 shade right now, but I can still make do with it with some bronzer. I can still let it match my skin tone. That's not something that I'm too concerned about. And your skin still looks like skin. Like, I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder and even on my mirror, and if someone was to see me normally, they would just think that this is my skin. Mind you, I have put on only 1 layer. If I was to go heavy on this foundation, it might end up looking a bit more heavy coverage, but here, I'll zoom you guys. I'll come closer to the camera so you guys can see. Like, you can still see some of my skin peeking through. And it's matte. It dries matte, but it's not uncomfortable. But if you do have dry skin though, you may not want to use this foundation. This foundation may not be right for you. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and come back and give you my final thoughts on this foundation. Alright guys, my makeup is done, and my final thoughts on this product is that I absolutely love this foundation. What I did find about this foundation is that it is shade range, not an issue. I'm pretty sure that you guys will find something out of those 40 shades that Rihanna has come up with. So shade range is not going to be an issue for you guys. What I do find that maybe might be problematic is the fact that this foundation dries down. It does say it dries down to a soft matte finish. It is not too clinging onto the skin, but again, if you have problematic skin, dry patches, this will accentuate it. So maybe a really good exfoliator underneath, topped off with a really good moisturizer and a moisturizing primer should do the trick. I do have dry patches here, but I don't see this being an issue with this foundation because I did exfoliate this morning. I did put on my argan oil as my moisturizer, and I used the Smashbox Primerizer, so the primer and moisturizer in one, and I have had no issues. I've had this foundation on for about an hour now, and it is wearing beautifully. It feels like skin. It doesn't feel it doesn't feel heavy on my skin at all, so that's another plus point. And also, any products that I've layered on top has gone on beautifully. I have not powdered my skin, and I always have to use powder on my T-zone. The only place where I used powder was underneath my eyes to set my concealer, but that was it. I have not powdered anywhere else. I have actually used a cream highlighter, and it is staying put. So again, the products on top of this foundation also tend to glide on beautifully without giving you any issues. I think that this foundation is one of the best foundations, and I will continue to use this foundation. I will still keep both the colors only because 360 is my summer foundation and 290 would be like my winter foundation. And then if I'm in between tan, I can just sort of like mix the two like I did today and use it. So, and of course it retails for $42 US, I believe. So Canadian is close to about $50, which again is not bad for a high-end Sephora foundation. Foundation-wise, this is a plus. If you like this review, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.